Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Junior for the win here, and I have a video for you on how to live like the 1%. Now this isn't talking about just money, this is talking about life in general as a whole, and how to live a happy, healthy life. I'm currently 23 years old. My name's Kevin. I go by Junior for the win or JrFTW online. Junior for the win, by the way, not Junior the world, like everyone thinks. So I'm 23, I've worked at Toyota for 7 years total, going on 2 different dealerships. I left the first one. I started my own company this year in 2022, which I'm very proud of that. I also post on TikTok pretty regularly and my following is growing. So if you'd like to follow me on TikTok, go ahead. The username is just @JrFTW. Before I start anything, if you ever need anyone to talk to, or you want to vent, or you have questions about anything, if I can answer them, I'll answer them for you. So feel free to reach out on any of my social media platforms. I try to answer and check it all daily, constantly, almost every hour. So if you're not interested in my personal story, I'll leave a timestamp below for all the meat and potatoes of the video if you're interested in just finding out how to live like the 1%. So about me, my name's Kevin. I was born April 23rd, 1998 in Westmoreland Hospital. I lived in Pittsburgh, and I have a mother and a father. They're still married. I have 3 sisters, 2 older and 1 younger. All 3 of them are married. One has 2 kids. I love all 3 of my brother-in-laws. We all get along very great. I love my 2 little adorable nieces, Brinley and Tegan. I love them so much, and they're part of the reason why I keep going and keep doing what I'm doing, because they just bring so much joy to my life. So starting out when I was born, we lived in a small house in Pittsburgh, which is okay, you know, whatever. When I was 2 or 3, we moved out to North Huntington, away from Pittsburgh, and we lived in that house for a couple years. And in 2003, my parents built a brand new house, and that's where I am currently. So I don't remember most of my experiences from the 2 previous houses, especially the one in Pittsburgh. I do not remember that at all, actually. I remember a couple things like playing Legos with my dad, or playing computer games, or getting a Spider-Man toy. So one of the biggest events that happened in my life. In 2005, my grandma passed away from pancreatic cancer. And that devastated me. Like, seriously, I was in 1st grade. I remember waking up, going to school. She said, "Bye, Kevin." She screamed. I didn't go in and say goodbye to her. For some reason, I didn't go in that day. And I regret it, because I went to school and I came home and I ran in to say, "I'm sorry, I didn't say bye to you." And she was gone. So she passed away while I was at school. And that broke my heart. I ran upstairs, locked my door, and I cried my eyes out. My favorite person in the whole entire world was gone. I was 7 years old and I lost my favorite person. She was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and that's what she passed from. Over the past few years, my aunt has gotten really big into pancreatic cancer and the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, and I am trying to myself get into it very big. I actually have merchandise, not this, but I have merchandise that is pancreatic cancer awareness, and any purchase of it, all the proceeds go straight to pancreatic cancer, because I really want to help, put an end to it, because I don't want to see anybody else lose a family member for this awful, awful disease. But she passed away, and I didn't get to say goodbye, and it broke my heart. It really broke my heart. She was my favorite person. I hugged her so hard, so much, and my mom always says, "I wish you would hug me like you used to hug Grandma." And I just don't hug people the same, because it just broke my heart. When she was gone, it took a whole piece of me. So to overcome our whole family struggling, losing my grandma, my parents took us to Disney, and there's actually a video of me going, "I love you guys so much," because they surprised us. We went to see some family in Florida, and they surprised us by taking us to Disney. I remember we were at a campground on the way there, and I stepped in fire ants, and holy, did that hurt. My whole foot, actually both my feet, got bit up. I was wearing sandals, and they crawled all over my feet because I stepped in an anthill. Dumb me. I struggled through school. I mean, I did okay in 1st grade. It's 1st grade. 2nd grade, I actually got held back, and I repeated and had to do 2nd grade again, which is actually pretty common from what I can tell. A lot of my friends actually got held back, so I don't feel out of place there. In 4th grade, I used to play basketball, and I actually met my best friend, who I'm still friends with today. And then in 5th grade, he actually was in my class, which was really cool, because, we're still best friends. Like, he literally has been texting me today. We're talking about his truck. So fast forward to 8th grade for me. My sister was dating this kid, and he made music, and I thought that was so cool. I was like, wow, look at this kid. He's expressing his feelings and stuff. So I started making my own. I should not have done that. So I went by K Doyle, because that's my last name and my first initial. And I thought I was the coolest kid in the world. and everybody just ripped on me and made fun of me so bad for it. That went the whole way through high school. Everybody called me K-Doyle, K-Doyle, and it made me so angry. I had a few people that supported me. I think they were just joking, but I had my close friends who actually supported me, and they just wanted me to be happy with whatever I did. And I really appreciate them because those people I still have today. The rest of high school and stuff, I got bullied so bad. I mean, I can't even explain to you. People would make fun of me, people would scream at me and say the meanest, nastiest things. But no matter who it was, I always tried to be positive, and I tried to get through it, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried. I was nice to all the kids that nobody else was nice to. I still talk to people from high school that I was nice to, and they always tell me how they appreciated how I was to them. Now, I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say that I was the best person in the world because I did some really shitty things. I hurt a lot of people, and I regret so many things that I did, but learning and accepting what you did and learning from it and progressing is what helps make you a better person. I tried to make amends with everyone that I could, all the things that I'd done, because again, I'm not perfect, and I never will be. But I can try my damn best to be the best person that I can be. In 2009, I started my first YouTube channel, Lego Master 679. Oh my, I spelled it wrong and whatever. I just went on with it. So that's when I originally started YouTube, by the way. In 2013, I had my first job. I worked at Kennywood, which is an amusement park, and I was a server, and I picked up trash and garbage. They tried to make me do the cash register, and I was so bad at counting money, but they didn't give you a sheet, they didn't give you anything. You had to count it all in your head. And are you kidding me? Like, I was always over and over and over every time, but they didn't care I was over. But I didn't give people the right change, and it just, like, for me, that's just too fast paced, and I couldn't do it. I don't like dealing with other people's money. So yeah, but that wasn't for me. I made like $300 the whole summer. In 2015, I was in 10th grade. I got my first real job, and I worked at Toyota. I was a lot attendant / detailer, whatever you want to call it. I maintained the lot, cleaned the new cars, used cars, and I did basically everything for the shop. I was basically the shop bitch. About a year later, I became an express tech, which just oil changes, tire rotations, and then I got my state inspection and emissions license and started becoming a real tech. So I asked if I could become a flat rate tech, which is what I currently am now. In 2015, I was dating this girl, and she always would do me dirty. She would lie to me and do so many things, and I never knew why. My stomach always hurt. I always would shake. I would always just lay in my bed and wonder why. Well, in 2016, I was dating another girl, and I found out I had depression and I have anxiety. So that really hurt figuring that out, but I constantly would shake. I would just feel like crap all the time, and I would sweat uncontrollably. I would always be nauseous, and I'd throw up. Now, still to this day in 2022, every day before work, I pretty much throw up. During work, sometimes I go out and throw up. I shake. I get overwhelmed very easily, and I have a lot of stress on me, but I try to do the best that I can no matter what is thrown at me. In 2017, I went to college through Toyota. I went through their T10 program, and I graduated with a 4.0 GPA. I went with my best friend, and we had a blast. It was literal college, but we would go learn about cars. And we went to Stark State, and it was a blast. I loved it. I wish I could go back. My teachers were amazing, and they made it so much fun for us. So if I could go back and do anything in life, that would be one of the things. It was not a party school that we stayed at, but the food was great. Everyone was so nice, and it was a great time. I really missed that. So in 2019, I graduated from Stark State with an automotive technology Toyota T10 degree, which was pretty cool. I'm Toyota certified, which means that I can do certain things that other technicians can't do. So that's cool. It helps with my pay. And it makes me look good in Toyota's eyes. But in 2019, I also got fed up with my manager at my previous job. So I left there and I came to where I am now. So where I am now, I brought my best friend, which I also got him a job at my previous place. And I brought my dad, and my dad worked at the dealership I was at before for 33 years, and I got him to leave because he was so fed up and so miserable, and I got him a job where I am now. And we were there and we worked side by side as a team with me, my dad, and my best friend. And it's awesome. Like, I can't even explain to you. It's so amazing to be able to work with two of your favorite people in the whole entire world. In 2020, I bought a drone. It was Mavic Air 2. Love it, still have it, still use it. But I fell in love with drones, photography with drones, and aerial photography and all this. And that's pretty much what I do currently. The rest of 2020 and 2021, I'm not even kidding to you though, literal blur. Like COVID ruined everything and it's just over. Going back, dating, I dated a lot of girls in high school and before high school, and I dated a couple after high school. I gave my all, did my best, and we went our separate ways. Now I am peaceful with all of them. I could still call one of them and they'd probably be there for me today if I need them. But I've learned a lot and I hurt a lot of girls and I really regret doing that. But now I understand why I did things and I learned how to not do that again. So I still have some of my closest friends that I had in high school, but I also lost a lot of people along the way. Also this year, I created my own business, Infinitum Imagery, LLC. It's official in the state of Pennsylvania. I registered it and it is 100% legitimate. Go check it out. So I've gone through a lot in life. Like I always try to make everybody happy when in reality, I'm really not happy. I'm very miserable. I'm a miserable human. I try to fake a smile and do my best, but sometimes it's just too hard, too overwhelming. I try to do everything I can for someone and I am very quiet unless I'm spoken to. And just, I'm a problem solver, and lately I've just been so down and I hate myself. I feel like everybody hates me. Most of it's my fault, and I battle with anxiety and depression on a daily basis. I have panic attacks and anxiety attacks almost daily. I throw up every day in the morning when I wake up and during my job. I have a lot of stress, but I've made it a goal to turn myself around. And I mean, I left a lot of details and things out about my life because some of it's very, very personal, but I tried to express to you as much as I could that I felt comfortable saying on camera. So that's pretty much all about me, summed up in a little summary. But let's find out how you can live like the 1%. So if you're enjoying the content so far, maybe consider leaving a like, a comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, JrFTW_. On TikTok, I post positive content all the time, and most of my content lately is just skyrocketing. Everybody loves it. I get comments and posts and everything daily. I try to check all my social media to reach out to people. If you have any questions, concerns, you want to talk, vent, I'm here. I promise. If I see it, I'll answer you. So to live like the 1%, first of all, it's a mindset. You don't need to be rich to be in the 1%. Because if you're a millionaire, money doesn't buy you happiness. It can buy you a boat and it can buy you a truck to pull it, but overall, money isn't the answer to everything. Set a realistic goal and don't expect to be a millionaire or a billionaire. Do not be money hungry. Ignore any negativity that people say to you, anything bad, anything. Just take it with a grain of salt, smile, shake your head, and do whatever the f you were gonna do anyways. Because in the end, it's your life, so live it how you want to live. Don't be afraid of what anyone says. Reiterating what I just said, it's your fucking life. Live it how you want to. Do not force yourself to do anything that you don't want to do. Now, this doesn't mean work. You have to work. I mean, unless you were born into a family with money, then I guess you don't have to work. But don't do anything that you don't want to do. Because I've noticed when I do that, it just makes me feel like crap. I'm miserable and I don't want to be there. Accept who you are and like who you like. Like what you like, and do what you want to do. If someone makes fun of you for it, who cares? Move on, get rid of them, cut them out. You are who you surround yourself with, you are what you do. Everything you put in your mind is what you do. If you listen to depressing music, you're gonna be depressed. If you surround yourself with happy, positive people, you're gonna be happy and positive. If you surround yourself with millionaires, you might end up being a millionaire. It's all who you surround yourself, so make your circle count. If you're with people that are doing negative and bad things, get rid of those people. Get them out of your life. Block them. Stop talking to them. Stop answering them. Stop doing things for them because you're just going to end up being like them. Or if you feel guilty about things because of them, get rid of those people. And don't say you can't because you can. It's all up to you. It's all a mindset. It's all what you think in your mind. Cut out the music that talks about drugs, money, sex, partying, all this stuff. Most of it's fake. Most of it doesn't even happen. They just say it for the song because it's catchy or it sounds good. Just get rid of it. None of it's real. Even the TV shows like Euphoria, look at the party scenes. None of that happens in real life. I've been to parties, it doesn't happen like that. Here's a hard one for a lot of people. Be the nicest person you can be. No matter how rude someone is to you, you don't know what went on during their day. Just be nice to them, open the door for them, carry their groceries. Do anything you can to help someone. I hold the door open for every single person that I see. I talk to every person that I can at the grocery store. I say thank you, yes ma'am, yes sir. I try to be so polite to everybody. Make someone smile, make someone's day. You might change them for good, you don't know. And here's another thing, invest. Now you might say, oh, I don't know how to invest. There's so many YouTube videos, so many tutorials, so many ways, so many things you can get into. Invest in crypto, invest in stocks, invest in real estate, invest in property, invest in this, invest in that. Invest. Invest your money, make your money work for you. Not all of it, just a little bit. Because when you go to retire, you need money. And if you don't have a 401k or a pension or something set in stone and in place, you can't rely on Social Security. It might not be around when we go to retire. I'm 23. I hope it's around in 2060, whatever, when I retire. But save your money. Do not waste your money on stupid stuff. You don't need a big fancy house. You're one person. Okay, maybe if you get married, 2 people, okay, and you have 2 kids, you don't need a freaking mansion. You don't need a G-Wagon. Why would you blow and waste your money on stupid things you don't need? And subscriptions, if you're not using it, cancel it. So don't put yourself into unnecessary debt and then it gets taken away and you end up miserable. And here's another one I love to hear. Live at home as long as you can. I'm 23, I still live at home. I plan on being here until the day I turn 26 because that's when I get kicked out of my parents' insurance. And here's another big one. Don't do drugs. Trust me, learn from my mistakes, okay? I got into smoking weed. I mean, a lot of people don't consider that a drug. Whatever you think, that's the only thing I've ever done. Don't do it. It doesn't help, okay? I was smoking weed to try to help myself eat and sleep. And overall, it made me so lazy and I was so miserable and I cut that shit real quick. It's unnecessary money, it's expensive. If you do anything else, you need to get away from it, move, get out of the situation. You need to be a better person. Don't do drugs. They tried to teach us that and drill it into your head in school. Seriously, don't. And play by the rules. Don't say F the police. Don't run around being a little... Like, think about what you're doing before you do it. Think about your actions. Think about how you will affect other people around you. It's not that hard. This is mostly common sense stuff, but I just feel like I have to reiterate it so people understand. And think, in the end, nobody really gives a shit about you. The only person that cares about you is you. Yes, you didn't choose to be born, but you can choose how you live. If you wake up every day and you say, oh, I'm gonna have a bad day, you're gonna have a bad day. Affirmations are real. If you wake up and say, I'm gonna have a good day today, you'll have a good day. Yeah, maybe something bad might happen, but in the end, overall, you'll have a good day. Just be positive, help people, be considerate, and don't be a people pleaser. It'll drive you insane. Trust me, I know all about that. So if something bothers you, speak up. Say it politely, but say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't bottle everything up because you're like a trash can. You can only push the trash can down so far before it overflows and explodes. If you really need help, go to therapy. Therapy is wonderful. I go to therapy every other week, and my therapist literally has made my life night and day better. So if you like all these tips on how to live like to 1%, maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe. In the end though, life is truly what you make it, what you want it to be, and how you want it to be. If you have a dream, chase that dream, make it happen. The only one that's stopping you is you. If you don't like how you are, you don't like how you look, you don't like what you do, you don't like how you feel, change something about your daily routine. Go to the gym, change what your diet is. Research. You have everything at your fingertips. If you're watching this video, look it up. I'm sure you can figure something out. But just be yourself, be happy, and your mind will change, and just be the best that you can be. If you enjoy this, please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, links in the description. But overall, no, I'm not the most positive person. I'm in no position to say that I'm wealthy, I'm doing well. I'm just some guy trying to make a video to help other people. These are all my thoughts and my opinions. If I can help someone, I will. I'll try and do everything and anything for any person that I can, to an extent. I don't like to see people miserable. I don't like to see people feel alone because I know what it's like. Again, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, and peace out, everybody.